Previously on the Valley Buzzsaw Garage Makeover series.
What's up, everybody? It's episode 9 in our garage makeover series, and the pressure is on because we have to finalize this garage renovation in just 3 days in order to get things done for the plumber. Will we meet the challenge? Stay tuned to find out. Subscribe below if you like DIY home improvement and small DIY project videos. I post on Fridays and some Sundays and would love to have you join our growing community. Don't forget to do all the stuff to get notifications. And if you are new, I'll link to the Garage Makeover playlist down below and at the end of this video so you can start at episode 1. I finalized all the sanding except around the water heater area. That comes later. Once the sanding was done, I spent some time cleaning up the floor. Now, you might think I'm nuts, but I hate tripping over trash and I don't want to track any more dust than necessary into the house. At that point, we gathered all our supplies to put the pedal down on finalizing this last corner. Once the plumbers remove the water heater, we only have until Monday to get everything done. I'm so sorry that I don't have any audio to go with this clip. I apparently hadn't pushed the mic in all the way, and sadly the camera picked up nothing. I asked the guys if I could record, and they said yes, but I'm blurring their faces for privacy. We've been customers of Hanson Family Plumbing for a number of years now, 6 or 7 maybe. We trust them to do a great job, so they talked out the process with us and we agreed to everything, so they got started. Again, for privacy, I didn't film the guys doing the work, but they hooked up the hose and drained the water heater. Once the water heater moved, we could see the stand was built around the gas pipe in the corner. Our plumber kindly cut that away so we didn't have to worry about hitting the gas line. Then it was on to removing drywall. That process was a bit more delicate over in this corner because of the water lines, gas pipes, dryer vent holes, and a bit of electrical. I had to cut the pieces around the obstructions and pull it away as gently as possible. And that took some time, but let's high speed through, shall we? Remember the dryer dust that we found in the wall a few months ago? Well, we found a similar pile of matted dust under the old stand. I scraped that up and tossed everything else from that corner. Matt added some insulation to spotty areas. Then I did a final cleanup. Alright, I believe my work here is done.
I believe my work here is just beginning.
Woo!
Yay. Boom. All right, on it.
Bye.
Bye.
Is it
Yep.
Dang it! My work here is not done.
Where is it? Right there.
Now we tag in.
Now we tag.
Matt got the measurements together for this wall.
Oh,
Stop it! I went there too! Stupid nails.
cool.
With that last nail out, Matt was ready to hang this piece. Yeah, this is what happens when you rush. I missed yet another nail on that wall. He had to slide the drywall out to remove it, but with that, the surfaces were 100% ready to go. So he got going, screwing it up to the wall. But this is us, so it wasn't like we wouldn't have something ridiculous happen. If this garage renovation has given us any skill, it's ingenuity on the fly. He grabbed the hose and bucket, and luckily that did the trick. Where did it come flying out?
The pipe that I have the hose on.
Yeah, I turned on the water and pushed it to the right, so whatever tiny amount, when it first turned on, that's what happened. Well, I don't know now if I want to test the other...
You can.
Huh?
Now that I've got that hooked up, it's not going to be under any pressure, so if any water comes out, at least now I've got it directed somewhere else.
Great.
Yeah.
That sucks. We can't put up drywall right now. I mean, that's all wet at the bottom. This is wet.
Try it.
This is wet right here. You can't put drywall against that. We're gonna...
Guess
That's
we have
all
to wait
wet?
it out to dry for a bit.
Okay, that's what we have the fan for.
Yep.
I planned to use the fan to speed dry the mud, but it sure came in handy here. And then I started mud. With a limited time frame to finish this job, I couldn't wait for Matt to cut and install the other pieces before getting started. And you've probably seen us do this before, so I'll speed through, but for those of you who might be interested, I'll be compiling a full time lapse of completing this corner. I'll have that up on the channel soon. With that done and drying, Matt measured the other wall. He scored with a utility blade, then cut the piece. And he used a rasp to smooth the edge. Fun fact, we named this tool a couple decades ago. We call it Cheesy because it totally looks like a cheese grater. The drywall got hung up on the water pipe and cracked a little, so I got in there with some mud and smoothed that back out. Once he had everything installed, I could get in there with mud to finish the first coat. This area needed 3 coats, but I did the other 2 off camera. Matt also measured for the small insert pieces to close in the pipes, and he got those installed. And then I mudded those too. I got the whole corner sanded the next day, and yeah, it may look like the same day since I'm wearing the same clothes, but nope, I wore the same outfit for 3 days. We didn't have any hot water, so we couldn't really shower all weekend, and I didn't want to do more laundry than necessary. Just be glad you don't have smell-o-vision. Again, I cleaned up the whole garage after getting the sanding done. And we found some creative ways to redistribute drywall dust. Matt tried to install trim in the corner. So he cleared things and tried again. In fact, he tried 3 times, but
So the problem with the nail gun was that dumb old me forgot to turn the pressure way up, because this thing requires between 80 and 100 pounds per square inch in order to drive a nail. So as soon as I did that, we're working.
with a working nailer, he got the corner trim installed too.
I got the baseboard over there done, and then I packed up the nail gun, put it away, broke down the compressor,
And remembered the other
realized that
trim?
I had to do the corner trim. So I put it all together again.
With the trim installed, garage cleaned, and water heater out of the way, I only had one thing left to do before they came back to reinstall on Monday: paint! However, as you all know by now, the secret to the best paint job is all in the prep. And I know I said I'd be painting in this video, but I'm leaving today's video here because honestly, this is already getting long. So I'll be back on Sunday with a bonus garage renovation video where I'll get into all of this. Well, I got the box top off. That's a good start. There we go. Oh my god, that is not light. You should subscribe below if you haven't already, and do all the things to get notified so you don't miss that or any of our other DIY videos. And if you're new to this series, I'll link to the playlist below and somewhere on the screen so you can go back and watch the series from day one. Thanks and welcome to all of our new subscribers. And to my old schoolers, I can't begin to thank you enough for being here and watching. You're the ones who encourage me to keep going, and that means so much to me. Until the next episode, later peeps!